Hello, everyone. It's Hani here. Welcome to today's live stream. I'm the founder of Hanielas. Those of you who are joining us for the very first time, we do live stream every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. And so today I'm back with a new tutorial that I'm going to share with you just in a minute. Before we get started, I wanted to say hello to all of you. I see a lot of new comments coming in. Hello, Heather, Chattanooga, Chili, and Cloudy. Hello, how is it going, guys? How are you this week? Heidi, I know some of you had some issues last week with your heating and the weather wasn't exactly ideal. So hopefully you're back on track. Although I think there was a big snowstorm on East Coast as far as I know. Heidi, hello, Jen. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Thank you for coming today. Hello, Sherry, Annette. Hi, Kathy. Yes, exactly. Oh boy. I think, oh girl. I think these would be for a girl. But you could make them blue. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm just thinking, what? Let me know, what would you use for a transfer if these were for a boy? I use strawberry. But let me know what we could use for a boy, and you can tell me in the comment section. Hi, Sally. Hello, hello. Hello. Hi, June. I'm so glad to see you here. Hi. Hello, Helen. First time. Oh, so excited to have you here. Thank you for joining us. Hi, Linda. Oh, a little duck. Yes, I love that. With the blue, I think that would be fantastic. I love that so much. Maybe I'll do that. Thank you for the idea. Teddy bear. Yes, that would be also very nice. So today we're going to dive into baby onesies. Before we get started, just before I went live, I was thinking, who invented baby onesies? So I went, I talked to I didn't talk to my friend, but I searched Google, and apparently it's not that old. It's from 1950s. It was a native of Vienna who revolutionized children's clothing. So it'll be easier to facilitate diaper changes. So not that old, but if you are not in the United States, I would like to know, what do you call baby onesies? Do you call it baby suit, or what else do you call it? Let us know in the comment section. So I'm gonna bring up my camera. But before I do that, let me just, those of you who are new, we also have a newsletter. This is a live stream recap newsletter. Or just recap. It's available in the coffee shop. I'm going to put a link in the comment section. And this recap newsletter includes all the tools that I'm using today in today's tutorial, and also links to the newly released tutorials in my Patreon group. I will show you the cookies later during the break. And also there's a link to the templates. And the templates include the onesie shape, the baby onesie shape, so the cookie cutter. And also there is a strawberry transfer sheet including 2 different sizes strawberries. One is super, super tiny, and one is a bit bigger if you're making a giant onesie. And also there is a template for scallop edge. So if you wanted to do maybe different cookies, you can use that to create a scallop edge border. Yes, Helen, I will show you how to make these cookies. I'm just waiting for everyone to join in before we get started, and then I will decorate. I'm just reading. So Martha, it's okay. So it's Onesie. Is that where is that from, Martha? Onesie. Hello from Mexico, Sally. Okay. In Brazilian Portuguese is oh, I love that, macacao, which translates oddly enough as big monkey. Okay. That's funny. Well, I guess it's a type of an idiom then or something. It's not a. I assume it's not a literal meaning, right? Maca. It's funny. Okay, let me take this off the screen. Also, those of you who are new here today, down at the bottom there's a ticker running. That's my blog where you can find all the recipes listed there, and I also have a lot of different tutorials there, and also on my YouTube channel. So if you're watching on YouTube, you can go in after the live stream. You can go into the library and check out all the different tutorials. I was going through my video gallery there, and I have to say it's 10 years since I started my YouTube channel, officially releasing these step-by-step tutorials. So it's been 10 years. I can't believe it. It's crazy. Okay, let's see. I used to make onesies for my boys using small t-shirts and a strip of snap. Then when they outgrew them, they just cut off the snaps. Oh, that's great. It's a good idea. Hello, Stacy. Hello, Edith. Hello, hello. Hello, thank you for joining us. Unfortunately, my French is non-existing because I don't practice, so I lost the touch. Oh, okay, so it was just the spell. Yeah. Okay, I thought maybe it was different spelling. Hi, Charlene. So glad you could be here. Yes, I mean, yes, it's crazy, huh? 10 years, just like that. Hello, Angie. I hope your knee is doing much, much better. All right, so let me bring up. Hi, Karen. Let me bring up my my camera so I can show you the cutter, and I will also. Okay, here we go. All right, so the cutter that I use, I mean, there are different cutters on the market. I'm not sure where I got this particular cutter. It's a nice size. It's not too it's not giant. I mean, it's on a largest size. I didn't measure it, but I would have to look. I don't have my measuring tape here or ruler. So anyway, so this is you can see my hand here. So it's a decent size, but you can use other cutters. And what I ended up doing, I created a template. And this is the template you can get in the coffee shop. Yes, I'm glad that you brought that up. It's what's the brand, Gerner or something? I was reading about that it's a trade. Yes, exactly. I was reading that, but now it's being generally used when people refer to baby bodysuits, I think, right? Oh, I like that, Linda. You call them, is that bodies? That's cute. So what I ended up doing, I created this template, and as you can see, you'll see on the cookies, I didn't use the top portion because I thought it would be clashing with the middle, but you could use it for a different occasion. So for the top, I had planned on making eyelet, which would be really nice also on a baby onesie. Hello, Costa Rica. Hello, Mercedes. Oh, I love your name. Mercedes. Very nice. Hi. Stacy. Baby bodysuit is a good description. Yes. Okay. So that's for the template, for the cutter and all that. So, and here are the strawberries. I might need to resize them so they are even a bit smaller. But like, as you can see, these are quite tiny. And these are the scalloped edge borders. So there are 3 different sizes and width, I think. Yes. All right. So, and these are all available in the coffee shop. So let me put these on the side here. And let's remove the screen. And now I'm going to have to do a little camera dance. Okay, now, okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get started with the strawberry. Okay, so this is how you can make your own transfer like a template. So underneath there, I have the shape for the cookie cutter, and now I'm just kind of matching the size I need for the strawberry. And I'm using like a soft piping consistency for this because I wanted to create, oh, and I forgot to show you my inspiration. So let me just finish the strawberry and show you the inspiration. I wanted to do like an embroidery strawberry. So I'm just going back and forth, filling the strawberry. I'm doing 2 layers, so it will be a bit raised. And then we can come in and do yellow dots for the seeds. And I'm going to be doing 3, 2, and 1. So you want to color some icing with yellow. And then I'm again going to do a zigzag on the top for the leaves. All right, so let me remove this. I wanted to also show you because I uploaded. No, Helen, these templates you need to. The templates are in a coffee shop to be purchased. They are only $2.50 this time. Some templates I offer. These will be in Patreon next. My Patreon group, which is a paid subscription group. I include a lot of templates there for the members. Otherwise, you can purchase them in the coffee shop, which is my template and recipe shop. So, and let me just put the free newsletter again in the comment section. Those of you who missed it, and you can get the link to coffee shop. And this newsletter is free. Okay, you can download it. It's a PDF. It includes links to all the things that I will be talking about. Can we make this colored icing with a vegan icing? Yes, if you have. I also have a vegan recipe. Vegan royal icing recipe that uses aquafaba, which is chickpea brine, and it's listed on the blog, and you can definitely color it with food colors. Okay, so here we go. I made similar cookies many moons ago, and so I was inspired by the gingham. I love gingham so much. I think everything should be gingham. And so this was my initial design. You see, it's not really polished, and I used daisies, and here I used ladybug. I love ladybugs. And this time I was inspired by this little piece. So that's why I included strawberries. It's very simple and really doable. If you have an airbrush, and even if you don't have an airbrush, you could still make these with spray, color spray. Wilton has color spray that you can use. Okay. All right. Peach color. Maybe you are seeing something that is in peach. Peach color you can make by simply buying peach gel food coloring, or you can also play with yellow and pink to get like a salmon color. Okay. Thank you, Sally. All right. So let's now, I think I covered that. So let's continue. So here's my template I showed you earlier. And I'm using marker here. Now, this marker is totally worn out, but I wanted to really get everything out of it. You can see the tip is totally like, it's pretty useless, but I was able to get my outlines in. Otherwise, I suggest using like a yellow marker or light brown, which are really great to use. And this was a food doodler. It probably was, I don't know, many years old, but it still worked. So now we're going to ice top and the bottom. I'm not going to ice the middle section because we will be airbrushing the top and the bottom. So if I ice the middle section, I would have to cover it. And in this case, because we do have that scallop edge, that might be tricky. You could otherwise color it with a blocker, but I don't have a blocker that has a scallop edge. So I decided to do it this way. So icing the top and the bottom. I'm so glad that you guys love gingham. Give me a thumbs up if you guys love gingham. I love gingham. It's so wonderful, especially around, spring is gingham, winter, Christmas, fall, anything you put a gingham on, it looks so pretty. Excuse me. Thank you, Colleen. Me too. I love how the strawberries turned out, and I'll show you. I still have some on my acetate sheet here, so I will show you. They're really easy to remove and very, very like dainty, like they are smaller than, I mean, I can't even, the size, I don't have my ruler here, so I can't really tell you how big they are, but very, very tiny. Thumbs up. Everybody's loving gingham. Excellent. So if you love gingham, have you made gingham cookies? Have you tried making gingham cookies? I mean, I have to confess, for someone who loves gingham, I still don't have a proper stencil. I am still using my cardstock stencil, which is, I guess, terrible. But I still haven't invested in a proper Mylar stencil. Not yet. It's time to change that. Oh, this is wonderful. Thank you so much, Andy. Thank you. So now we're doing the bottom, and I'm using about 15-second consistency icing here. And you'll see me using a scribe tool. So I'm going to come in with my scribe tool, and I'm just going to smooth the icing. Also, don't forget to go in the points where the scallop edge is. You want to make sure that the icing is not, sometimes what happens, the very tip gets icing in and it starts crusting. So you want to move that icing so there is not that visible line of crusted icing. Yes, I know. I need that stencil desperately. So now, before we can airbrush, it's important that you let the icing dry overnight so you can set it aside. Ideally, if you have a fan running close by, even a ceiling fan works really well. I find that it really helps when you promote air circulation. It allows the icing dry faster, and then you're going to get a really nice smooth and somewhat shiny icing. Oh, yes. Okay. So now I've got a little booth that I made, and here is my famous cardstock stencil set up in stencil holder. And this is a stencil holder by Sweet Sugar Belle. So I'm using deep pink airbrush food coloring, and I'm using my scribe tool to hold each two stripes in place, and I'm airbrushing. I'm hoping to do this in one layer. You don't want to oversaturate it, but if you need to get more color in, do another layer. And also try to aim your airbrush can so it's perpendicular to the cookie you are airbrushing, so you don't get any underspray. Now we're going to turn it like so. Now you can do any angle you want. I mean, I don't think this was perpendicular to the previous line, but it's okay. And now again, I'm using my tool here. This is a decorating tool to keep the stripes, to keep the stencil from moving as I'm airbrushing, because the air comes out and it can move the stripes, and the airbrush color can get underneath, and that's not something you want. You could use a silk screen, but I haven't been using it because it uses a lot of color, and that was, for me, that was a major thing that I didn't really like, because a lot of color gets caught on the silk screen. All right, so that's how you can airbrush. Okay, let me remove this. Oops, wrong one. All right. Jen, I love gingham and have used it to airbrush my bunny shaped cookies for Easter. Oh yeah, gingham on bunnies, it's I think the most beautiful thing. I love that. Here I was thinking you would use a mask in the middle, and I was wondering how you kept it from blowing away. Well, yes, you could, like I said, you could use a blocker or a mask in the middle. If you have, you know what, maybe I do have a scallop edge blocker. I would have to double check, but maybe that's something I need to show next time, because that would definitely simplify the process. But you wouldn't have the definition between the layers. Thank you so much, Colleen. I'm so glad that I'm not alone. The only thing is, like, I've had this stencil, this cardboard stencil for so long. After I was done with airbrushing these, I had to, like, it's still like a little tacky because it's been airbrushed over so many times. So maybe it's time to get a new a regular Milo. Yes, you could also use a can spray for. The only thing is, I would recommend that you really kind of like protect your work area, because you have limited control with the spray, but it is possible. The cookies you saw before, I believe these were done with a spray. Yeah, I believe I didn't have an airbrush at that time, so you can definitely do it with a spray. Okay. Let's see if I can. All right. I wanted to show you. Okay. So this is this is not the airbrush that I have, but this airbrush has excellent reviews on Amazon, and it also comes with all the food colors. So that's a really great thing, because you have all these rainbow colors there, and also some metallic. So you have silver metallic and metallic gold, and those are great to have. So if you don't have an airbrush, I think this is a little over $100. Um, and I think it's a really great investment if you plan on decorating cookies. This one is a bit more compact. What I have, it's a very heavy duty. It's also $140, but it's very heavy duty and it takes up a lot of space. I've had it for, again, like maybe 11 years, the one I use. Yes, I don't have it. Yes, I don't have it. Maybe it's something I need to explore. I'm avoiding getting all these gadgets, because where do you store all this stuff? But then maybe it's something I really need to look into. Okay. So let me bring up my screen is here, and now before we do the next step, I wanted to also share with you. So last week, those of you who were here last week, we did a mythical creature. We did Chinese dragon cookies to celebrate New Year. That is coming February 10th. And guess what? Sally didn't disappoint. Sally sent me a picture maybe a day, 2 days later. She made her version and it's fabulous. I love what you did, Sally. I was too lazy to do the Franken cookie. And I'm so glad that you did it, because it really just shows what it can do with the whole design. I love how you did it. So thank you for sending me the picture. And now, okay, let's get back to today's project. Oh, it's not very good. I'm so sorry. It blows paint out before you even put pressure on it. Oh, is it, maybe I need to, it blows paint out before you even put pressure on it. Is it dual airbrush, the airbrush gun, or is it, I wonder, I have to double check. Maybe I need to put the airbrush that I use. I've been very happy with it, but mine is dual. Oh, you loved making the dragon. I'm so, it makes me so happy. Oh, okay. Maybe we need to rethink this. So Cookie Countess, I know Cookie Countess also came out with an airbrush. So probably it's on the website there. So you guys can check that out. I just assumed that all the reviews were like excellent about the US supply airbrush, and unfortunately, maybe something is faulty with the airbrush gun as well. It could be something sometimes, but you said you cleaned it and everything, so that's just unfortunate because it is expensive. Okay, check air pressure. Too much pressure and it may push color out. That's a really good tip. Thank you for that. The one I have is also off Amazon. It comes with Chef Master Paint and about the same price and works wonderful. So I guess everybody has a different experience with the same brand. So I guess it depends. June has the cheap ones from AliExpress, but you have the USB ones, right? You have the charge. You have wireless ones, right? I don't have a wireless one. I really need to invest in that. Yes, okay, I will next time. Next time I will show you the beast. It is heavy as hell. It is so heavy. Yeah, I will show you my beast, yes. But I have to say, I mean, knock on wood, it lasted for a really long time. It's more designed for larger project because I mean, it's just so commercial. So I think like you could, I mean, I used to airbrush cakes with it, so it does have some juice that you can use to airbrush larger items. For cookies, you don't really need that much juice. Small Watson and Webb, and it was great too. So thank you for all these tips, everyone. All right, so here are my back to the project. I get so easily distracted. And these are the strawberries. Some of them I already took off and some of them are still attached. So I'm just going to quickly show you how easy these are to take off. They're so small, so small, but really, really cute. I love these strawberries. And these are very easy to do. A few days ago, I've seen on Instagram, this lady, she made a stencil. And you can, I've made sprinkles with stencils before, but the only problem with that is that if the stencil is quite thin, then it also affects how thick your royal ice, your sprinkles are. So if you can get thicker stencil, that's ideal because then your sprinkles are more durable and the color will not bleed through them if you add them onto the wet icing. I don't remember the lady's name. I don't think if she sells the stencils or not. So okay, so here are my lovely strawberries. And now here is one of the cookies that I've got. And the only thing we're going to do, you see the fabulously clever. Hello. I think I have what Hani has, but it works great. Yeah, I love how it works, and I'm happy. Does your has the suction cups on the bottom, like the black suction cups to secure it, but the thing moves, so I don't ever put it on a table because I think it would just travel and it would end up on the floor. Okay, another tip here, master airbrush cake decorating. Yeah, maybe that's the one I have. Yeah, maybe that's the one I have, master airbrush. Yeah, I do have master airbrush cake. Is that like this heavy silver compressor? It has like a holder, like a I think it's a holder, and there is a lot of different components to it. Yeah, it's gravity fed. Maybe that's the one I have. I don't remember the name, but it sounds like a master airbrush. These particular strawberries are not made with a different recipe. But if you do make sprinkles with stencils, it's a good idea to use maybe a recipe and up the meringue powder, if you can, or maybe even use, excuse me, fresh egg, which has a lot of protein and it will really make your icing strong. The only thing is, excuse me, I would suggest, I know everybody is concerned about salmonella contamination and all that, but you can also use in-shell pasteurized egg whites or eggs, and then you obviously separate the egg whites from the egg yolk. And those you can find in supermarkets. Not all the supermarkets will carry these. These are in white shell, and there is a red stamp on it, and P circled in. It's a P, and it's circled in red. Yeah, so those are pasteurized shell eggs. So you can make your royal icing stronger with additional egg white. And that also works for gingerbread houses if you are making a glue. Okay. Oh, it's turquoise. Ah, a nice color. I don't think mine is turquoise. I have to check if there's. I think mine is just silver. So yours is also heavy duty. I also purchased it from Hobby Lobby when it was on sale. Yeah, I love a good sale, right? 40% coupon. Who could who could refuse that? Yes, it does. It it is. Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's that strong, but if I ever use that, I will let you know if I blow the whole studio away. All right. So I'm going to show you the image of the cookies. That is the actual baby clothing. So you see around the scallop edge there, and also around the top and the arms, there is a decorative red border. So we're just going to do that with super simple technique. You can see in the middle where the strawberries are. There, it's a different fabric. It almost looks like there it's all embroidery, but I didn't want to do that, so I'm just going to the edges. Okay, so let's remove that. It's very loud. Okay, so I've got my icing here. Let's set this on the side here, and okay. So this is the icing I'm going to be using for the border. And let me bring this up. And what we're going to do, we're just going to do a zigzag. Very short zigzag. Something like this. See, nothing too complicated. Back and forth. There's going to be a lot of back and forth. So here we go. You can see this one has a little shimmer on it because I'm obsessed. So I spray everything with this stuff. So now I'm going to do this border here first. And you can see I don't have a whole lot of icing in my bag. If you're using a lot of icing, if you have a lot of icing, it's going to be hard on your hands, and also it's just easier to use a smaller piping bag like this with less icing. See, it's super duper easy. You're just trying to do short back and forth lines, zigzag. Let's turn it. Thank you, Sally. I have a question for you, Sally. What did you do with the dragon cookies? You know, funny thing is that I'm not I'm known for not watching the shows when they are airing. So we just started watching Game of Thrones. I know I'm like so late with it, but I was just thinking like the dragons were just born or whatever, they just hatched. Um, so it was very timely that I made dragon cookies. And I want to hear your suggestions. If June is still here, June will be the first to respond. What other color could you potentially use to create these designs? What other color could you use? It's a really nice color, and I think it would work really well for this, even maybe better than red. Teal, yes, absolutely. I have teal here, and I think it will look fabulous if you do also. You could try doing teal. I think it will look absolutely mesmerizing with teal. Okay, so now all we have to do, it's very easy. What we are going to do, we're just going to glue these lovely strawberries onto the cookies. But since they are so small, I have to use my handy, oops. Wow, what is this? I just checked. I have Power Cat Tank. Is that the airbrush? Are we still talking about the airbrush? Now this sounds like something that's going to like airbrush 5,000 cookies at the same time. Hello, Lily, to Netherlands. I what made me research getting forward. Wow. So this is in regards to the Game of Thrones. Sunflower would be also nice. Yellow with sunflower would look really cute. Yeah, this is such a forgiving, like really, like you can get so creative with this pattern. So many different things. You could just do maybe even do roses and things like that. So to attach these, I don't have my white icing here, but I'm just going to use. I have some yellow here, or orange, I should say. So what we are going to do? Oops. We're going to, oh yeah, so it's the airbrush compressor Power Cat Tank. It sounds very cool. All right, so let's do a little dot here, a little dot here, a little dot here. And that's all you're going to need to glue these strawberries. Okay, like this. Oops. So oops, let me back up. Aren't these adorable? I love how these turned out. You could also add buttons here on the bottom if you want it to be really fancy. For the buttons, you could use polka dot stencil and just make some confetti sprinkles. Make 2 little holes in the icing while it's still somewhat wet to make the buttonholes, and then you can just attach them, let them dry and attach them. Now, before I let you go, I wanted to share with you, let me bring this up. So, last week I released in my Patreon group these lovely envelope cookies, and Sally already, prolific as she already made the cookies. There's a lot of different techniques here, and those of you who are not familiar with Patreon, it's a subscription platform, and I have my group there. Let me just copy the link here. And there are different levels. Okay, I think it went through. So this was last week, and this week I still have one more tutorial that I need to release. And this was this week. This is the second tier, and second tier always includes a set of cookies or a theme. And so this week, or this time around, I was going back in time. I was trying to rewind time, but it's not really possible. You know, you still wake up with all the aches and pains. So I did disco ball, but not traditional colors. really fun to do and easier than I had thought initially. You can also get stencils, but I really like this look also. And this is June. Remember, you gave me this tiny little cookie cutter, and I have never used it, but it came really handy. Roller skates, and my favorite is cassette tape. Absolute favorite. I still have to release templates for these because I have all the templates ready, and I also made 2 different rainbow cookies. And these are also transfers, super cute clouds. So these are all available in my paid group on Patreon. Thank you, Jen. Thank you. I want to make this so badly. My daughter, who just had a boy, will not be pleased with strawberries, though. Well, like we said, June had a suggestion of, and I think this will be great if you. What you can do, you could. I think the scallop edge is probably too girly, also, so you could just do straight edge. Straight edge, have a blocker. If you don't want to, if it doesn't bother you that there will be no definition, you could get your stencil, have a blocker on the top, do the airbrushing with blue, maybe for a boy, or if you want, you could do even yellow or green would be nice. And then do the ducks. If you do blue, the ducks will look fantastic with the blue because it's such a great color combination. And I don't think your daughter will be mad at all because no strawberries. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, Sally. Oh my goodness, you still... This just shows how long royal icing transfers can last. These little pieces can last years if you keep them away from moisture, because this is royal icing. So as soon as you introduce some moisture to royal icing, it will start slowly pitting and dissolving. And also, if you expose it to direct sunlight, what happens with transfers is they fade over time. The light just doesn't really agree with them. So keep them in a darker place. If you can really put them away in like a closet, I would suggest that your container where you store them, maybe you can what is it that blocks light, like foil or something? Maybe you can put it on the top if it has like a clear lid or something like that. And otherwise they can last forever. They're like ants, not really, but you don't want ants to get to this. Thank you, Katie. Yeah, I totally agree. Let me bring them up again. And guys, if you have made cookies, not just my cookies, but if you'd like to share some of your creations, your masterpieces with us, don't hesitate to message them. Send me the pictures, and I will be so happy to share them and get inspired by your creations. I love when you guys create your own designs, or you make a spin on my design. It's very inspiring, and we love seeing that here. All right. Okay. Oh, pink daisies. I love that. So I'm loving all your ideas, and I can't wait to see what you guys come up with. Let me just take this off. Next week, I'm not really sure what's next week yet. I haven't really thought about it. I do have some ideas, but maybe we'll do transfers, like Valentine's Day transfer or something like that. Maybe I'm just gearing up for that. I mean, it's in 2 weeks or 3 weeks coming up, Valentine's Day. I haven't really done a lot of Valentine's Day stuff this year. So thank you for being here, everyone. And as always, you can support the live stream by, oops, wrong slide, by signing up for the newsletter, joining Haniela's Cookie Club on Patreon, where you can get access to my exclusive step-by-step tutorials and also free templates, and You can also contact me if you need help with a project. I'd be happy to assist with that. You can also join a coffee live stream membership or YouTube membership. YouTube membership includes 2 exclusive tutorials a month. And you can also shop all the templates and recipes that I have in the coffee shop. Don't forget to check out hanielas.com for all the recipes that you need for cookie decorating and other. I also share savory recipes for different things. So don't forget to check those out. And I will see you next week, same time, Wednesday, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Bye, everyone.